Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, buddy, yo. Buddy Rooskies. Buddy Rooskies. Let me see Yeah, man. They saying I got the best live show on the internet. That's what they telling me, man. I'm just going by what they telling me. They say I got the best live show on the internet, man. That's what they telling me, man. Where you from? Where you tapping in from? They saying I got the best live show on the internet, man. I'm putting up more numbers than big YouTubers, man. They say, bro, you putting up numbers it's like a YouTuber that got 50,000 subscribers. I say, yeah, I am. And just to think they wanted to stop me, y'all. They wanted to marginalize my growth. They want to hate on the kid. But what they don't know is they've been hating on me my whole life, boy. You think because you one little hater, you think because you one little female, you going to stop me, man? They've been hating on me my whole life. They've been hating on me my whole life. But can't know, man, come on, man. That might be your first time trying to take somebody down, but I didn't tell you try to take me down so many times. They try to hate on me so many times. And it just don't be working. It just don't be working, y'all. I'm just getting to my spot. Getting to my spot, y'all, real quick. But yeah, they've been trying to hate on your nephew for a minute, man. They've been trying to hate on me for a minute, and it just don't be working. And I can tell when somebody a hater. They might not know, but you a hater. And I wish you the worst. Don't say that. No, I'm gonna say that. Let's see if we can get in. They say they're right. Well, I know by now. People mad. People snatching the rent. People mad at me. People mad at me because I'm winning. They mad at me. They got a bone to pick with me because I'm winning. They mad at me because I'm winning. They got a bone to pick with me. They mad at me. Running around with this fresh haircut really it's not. This haircut is not sitting right with people too. They look with me because they thought I was going bald. See, that's what I'm saying. Haters be so haters when they found out I wasn't going bald. They like, would have got away with it if it wasn't for you kids. I would have got away with it. I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you for you kids snooping around. Yeah, they caught him, y'all. He was just a square. He was a square and everything. Okay, he had a college degree, had a college education, grew up. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You know, it's in some demonic times. And just for, you know, people celebrating his death, man, man, you want to be able to have freedom of speech, man. You might not agree with everything he said. You know what I'm saying? You might not agree with everything he said, but you still want freedom. Man, we got 31 people, man. But at 31 likes, man. You know, you might not agree with everything he said, but you still can't be killing people because you don't like. You can't kill people because you don't like what they say. And that's what this new era of these new weirdos. These new weirdos, they got a new mantra. We don't like what you say. We gonna kill you. We gonna find some kind of way to get all emotional and kill you. That's why I don't be fooling people. People get around me and start second guessing what I'm saying. And man, look, leave me alone before you get too carried away and get carried away. Because I'm not gonna be the one getting carried away. For you get carried away and get carried away, because I'm not gonna be the one getting carried away. Big Rome, tell him to hit the like button for me, man. Big Rome, it's on, man. Don't get to know me and get all emotional and sulky. I heard your live and I don't mean shut up, but don't know me then. Go. Let's rewind this back. Like how they do in the movies. Let's rewind this back. The part we met each other. Cut that out. We don't even need to meet each other then. Because then you're going to meet me and get all pansy and all. You got a YouTube channel. I don't like it because man, get away from me. Get. For your ass be up on some roof or something trying to shoot me. And then you got poor aim, so you're going to miss it. And I'm going to just take off running. Yeah, man. Get away from me. You're getting caught up in, you know, when people like you, they'll kill you. See, dude probably liked Charlie Clark. He probably was jealous. See, it's jealousy all the way around the board. People be jealous of everybody. Oh, we turned up. We got 55 people already. Got some more crazy reactions, man. I'm back. And they saying I'm your YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. This nigga's out there with 100,000 subscribers, talking all kind of crazy stuff. The people are sounding crazy, and I'm on here just being a regular, like okay, I'm like a regular black person, and I'm making it happen just being a regular person. You know what I'm saying? If you shout me out, I give you something. Man, shut up. But hey, look. We got some more reactions, y'all. And you might have not agreed with everything he was saying, but you can't kill people because you don't like what they saying. You can't do that. You can't. I don't like what you're saying, so I'm gonna get on the roof and kill you for it. You can't do that. And dude was just a regular person. He wasn't even he was a square and everything. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Leave them people alone. That's why when I be saying my little stuff, I mean somebody, I saw your live the other day and I don't know, I don't agree with everything. Look, but don't watch it no more then, okay? You better not watch it no more. Don't watch it no more, because I don't think you're getting caught up with me, wanting to climb up on a roof with me. Because I'm going to see you. He's up there. I'm gonna call you out. Get him. I got some new art for y'all. I got some new art for y'all. And I want y'all to know all these artists for sale too. I got some new art for y'all. I want y'all to hear Kwame Brown go off though, but I don't know. Kwame kind of long-winded, so I don't know what I'm gonna do first. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in early. Hey, I'm putting up more numbers than big YouTubers, and they hit me. They like, say, what's your recipe? I'm me, and y'all not me. That's the recipe. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You make it look easy, because it is. Are you talking about that person shot? Man, you knew, huh? You can't be just killing people because you don't like their message, bro. That ain't cool. And for the people that celebrating it, what if you start having a message and somebody don't like your message? Then what? You know what I'm saying? Man, here come the trolls. The trolls always get here first. I just give everybody a little bit of time to get in here, about 10 minutes to get in here. Yeah, see, I knew you was tripping. Let me get you out of here early. You want to get put out early. Good shit, cats. Good shit, boy. You let me know early you want to get put out. Good shit. Good way to you on your shit. I like that. I like trolls that want to get put out early. I got CBD up in here. That's why I'm hitting it like that. I'm just getting everybody time to tap in. I'm putting up big numbers, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm organic. I'm not a weirdo. Need to be weirdos, man. It's about time we bring back some straight-laced regularism. Ain't nothing wrong with being regular. But people still out here tripping, y'all. People still. First of all, let me fill you in. Let me let y'all hear what Trump say. The dude daddy turned him in. Dude daddy. His daddy said, what? His daddy was, they were sitting in the living room. They showed the shooter. His daddy was like, wait a minute. Wait. Oh. I got to go take a shit. This motherfucker is my son. hey, the daddy was like this, watching the news. Huh? Let me put my glasses on. People be having. I gotta go outside. Let me go start a campfire or some shit real quick. I'll be right back. You stay right. You ain't going nowhere, right? Matter of fact, come. We gonna have a father and son time. I noticed you've been a little nervous around the house. I I want to talk to you. I'm about to invite some people over. Yeah, we about to have a talk. Yeah, man, you can't be killing people because you don't like what they say, man. You can't do that, man. And people we in some demonic times, bro. We in some crazy times. Hey, dude need to get the you know what I see. Hey, I'm all the way on this side of the law. No more butterflies when I see the popo. Sure, you can search the car. You wanted me to get out? You want to search the trunk? What you need? You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to show y'all some stuff, man. It's still some crazy reactions, man. People really be filled. You can't be filled with this. See, I don't hate nobody that much that I don't know in real life. Hating somebody is consuming. It'll make you climb up on a roof and get the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, look. We in some hateful times. Some real hateful times. I'm about to show y'all. We in some hateful times, man. First, let me let y'all see the shooter real quick. Caught him, got him. His own daddy and his daddy, they try to do his daddy like this. Good looking out, man. His daddy was like, didn't he say it was 100K in there? And Jesus loved me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. And they say, they tried to do it. You know, the daddy was like in law enforcement, so they like, good job. You know, you did a good job, Officer Cunningham. They were, hold on. What? Didn't y'all say it was 100K involved? Oh, but it's your son, though. I know that, but I need to get it. I'm trying to not give him the money because that's his son. And he, man, cash me out. What?
Just helped me save over $3,200 a year, and you don't have to believe me. Believe her at the time.
To the father.
Yesterday, you were at the 9/11 memorial.
Trump acted like he wasn't.
We were all watching that.
Trump told on us.
He went out to be with Charlie Kirk's family and to get the body back to his hometown in Arizona. And you said you were going to award him the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is very nice of you. Any updates on the suspect?
Double tap the screen. We got 100 people in here already, man. Double tap. We should get to 20.
Just to protect us all, and so Fox doesn't get sued, and we all don't get sued, and everything else. But I think with a high degree of certainty, we have him.
You gotta rely. You need God. Without God, you running on E. Without God, you running on E, baby.
The local police, the governor, everybody did a great job. You know, getting somebody that you start off with absolutely nothing.
Marie, what up? Where y'all tapping in from? Put y'all state, y'all city.
That was almost useless. We just saw there was somebody up there. And so much work has been done over the last 2.5 days. You know, it's amazing, actually, when you start off with that and then all of a sudden you get lucky or talent or whatever it is. But, yeah, I think we're in great shape.
Mr. President,
he's in custody.
Your suspicion was that he was radical left, and now you have more information.
Little
what
Rock.
Can you share with us about his ideology?
Yeah, Lawrence, let me just...
And then up in here, banging the Little Rock.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you,
I
sir.
said you were going to do well. But, yeah.
See, you like black people, see?
I don't want to go too far. I'd like to tell you some stories at how it happened, but essentially somebody that was very close to him turned him in.
His dad.
And that happens when you had some of those good shots. Somebody is going to say, whether it's a parent or whatever, I'd rather not say right now. They're going to announce it today, sometime later, probably talk about that. But somebody close to him turned him, you know, they said, whoa, it's interesting. We had very good pictures, but not.
I told you it was his dad. I told you. That boy daddy, they was sitting down. He seen they watched the news together. He saw the thing. That boy looked over at his son. You stay right here. I'm about to go. I gotta take a shit. He's in it. He's here. Shit. Come get him. So he do something to me. He had an attitude with me the other day. Come get him.
Somebody, and this happens a lot. It happened with the crazy Boston bomber. It happened with others. Somebody that's close recognizes even a little tilt of the head, which nobody else would do. And somebody that was very close to him said, that's him. And essentially,
very close to him, his dad.
To the father, went to
Oak Park, Illinois, in the building.
By the way, and the person was involved with law enforcement, but was a person of faith, a minister, and brought him to a U.S. Marshal who was fantastic. And
shout out to
Bay Area Vegan. Shout out.
US Marshals,
say, man,
FBI.
I want everybody to hit the like for Bay Area Vegan, man. Single-handedly keeping me lit, man. Hey, like I say, my boy just slide through and hand it to me in a napkin, like, man, he do it behind the back, like he do it like the no look pass, like it's nothing. I try to thank him. He be like, man, it's not, just get on with the show, man. Get on with every time though. Bay Area Vegan slide through with the donation every single live I do. You the real MVP, bro. Right on, bro. Bay Area. My hometown. Bay Area tapping in. Bay Area Vegan, how you been?
Be outside one day longer. I think that they're going to give him the death penalty. I think that's going to be the end of his story, and
He'll forever be remembered as the
Yeah,
radical
y'all like
killed
that for me,
Charlie
man.
Kirk.
Hey,
Kirk,
my boy
that's
be
not
every
over.
time, y'all. Appreciate you,
Trump
Barry Vegan.
announcing
Once
it
again,
and
man, I
being
can
as
never thank you
visible as
enough, bro.
he is
Appreciate you, man.
and being involved in the situation, in my opinion, is absolutely awesome because we have a president that is engaged versus what we were experiencing the last 4 years prior to him, or prior to this particular, run of Trump, the second term of Trump. And I think hopefully
Talk to him, Cam.
hopefully the family, which Trump said that JD Vance was
Put him up on that
actually
spiritual
out with
game,
the
Cam.
family instead of him. And I just love what America has become. I don't love the events that is taking place. I don't like the fact that Charlie Kirk has now become a martyr. I didn't like the news when I first heard it a couple days ago. I don't like the rhetoric that I hear from people on the left as far as how they are expressing such hate, and they use every situation where they can bridge a gap and they can mend relationships with the right.
We
or
get to
with people that
25
may
likes, it'll be
disagree with them.
200
Every
people in here.
opportunity that we have to come together, they decide that they want to use it for hate and for evil and
Right
for
on,
ugly.
Bay Area Vegan. Right
And
on, bro.
they think that this was a victory for them, as though they were the ones that committed the crime, and they are celebrating it. But I think that this evil, nasty, ugly rhetoric
Oh, we going up anyway.
celebrates the worst of us.
Do the screen like this.
The worst of our personalities
I dare
is one
you.
of the reasons why this situation happened in the first place. And so, number one, I always just say a prayer up for the family. Number two, I am glad that the killer is caught. Number three, I'm thankful that we have a president that is super engaged with the people. Number four, vice president that's super engaged, that probably will win. And
there you go. I appreciate y'all, man.
After Trump's term.
Hey, y'all making my dreams come. Look, man.
Next three
y'all really
years
make
of
look,
change
bro.
in office.
5 years ago, I said I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I said, man, look, life wasn't going too well. I said, man, I know how to talk well. I got a good spirit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to hate. A lot of people, you a bad person. You this, you that, man. Get your stupid ass away from me, man. And now look, 5 years later, man, I'm really in the game, y'all, and I appreciate y'all, bro. Like y'all single-handedly are saving my life, man. Y'all single-handedly giving me the juice. I got the juice now. Remember the end of juice? He said, "You got the juice now." I got the juice now, y'all. And y'all did it for me. Everybody that I knew in real life, we gonna, yeah, whatever, whatever. They YouTube, we don't know. Well, how y'all feel now?
This is 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, the now identified assassin of Charlie Kirk. Tyler was taken into custody.
Stacey, I appreciate y'all.
To his father, who just so happens to be a 27-year veteran of the Washington County Sheriff's Department in Utah. Pictures would show Tyler was introduced to guns at a young age, as he came from an outdoors family who often went camping, hiking, and shooting. His uncle was also in the military, and his mom would take him to visit the base, where he can be seen holding a rocket launcher and sitting behind a 50 cal machine gun.
See what I'm saying?
What may have been a joke then is now seen as eerie, as a 2017 photo of Tyler dressed in some type of Donald Trump costume, standing next to his brother, who is dressed as a shooter. Fast forward, and Tyler can be seen in the backyard with a scoped rifle, appearing to shoot at targets. Receiving an award for a 4.0 GPA in middle school, Tyler would go on to receive a scholarship from Utah State University.
Congratulations, you have been selected to receive
educated in everything.
Scholarship from Utah State University. The value of this scholarship is approximately $32,000. This scholarship is available.
Kiefer, I feel you. Rest in peace, Charlie.
Educated and trained. Evidence would show Tyler limped through a neighborhood with the scoped rifle in his pants, climbed to the roof of a nearby building, and fired the fatal shot from roughly 142 yards away. Charlie Kirk's death has impacted American history, and I personally am a subscriber of Charlie Kirk's. And his death has solidified my choice in getting baptized, not because of how he died, but because of how he
telling you, Big Ron.
If everything completely goes away, how do you want to be remembered? If I die, everything just goes away. How would you, if you could be associated with one thing, how would you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most important thing. Most important thing is my faith in my life.
This is 22-year-old
Run it back
Tyler
one more time for the
Robinson,
new people.
now identified assassin of Charlie Kirk. Tyler was taken into custody after confessing to his father, who just so happens to be a 27-year veteran of the Washington County Sheriff's Department in Utah.
You got tired of
Pictures would
misinformation?
show Tyler was introduced to guns at a young age, as he came from an outdoors family who often went camping, hiking, and shooting. His uncle was also in the military, and his mom would take him to visit the base where
so
he
he
could be
learned-
seen
he-
holding a rocket launcher and sitting behind a 50.
Jolie, appreciate you.
What may have been a joke then is now seen as eerie, as a 2017 photo of Tyler dressed in some type of Donald Trump costume standing next to his brother.
Liberty Ghost, I hear you.
who's dressed as
I'm
a
going to pin that in the chat.
Fast forward, and Tyler can be seen in the backyard with a scoped rifle, appearing to shoot at targets. Receiving an award for a 4.0 GPA in middle school, Tyler would go on to receive a scholarship
good
from
kid.
Utah State University.
Congratulations, you have been selected to receive the Resident Presidential Scholarship from Utah State University. The value of this scholarship is approximately $32,000. This scholarship is available for 4 years or 8 semesters.
Educated and trained, evidence would show Tyler limped through a neighborhood with the scoped rifle in his pants.
Walking down the street
climbed
with a
to the
rifle.
roof of a nearby building and fired the fatal shot from roughly 142 yards away.
Yeah, he was.
Kirk's
Yeah, that's,
death has
yep.
impacted American history.
Tony, yep.
I personally am a subscriber of Charlie Kirk's, and his death has solidified my choice in getting baptized, not because of how he died, but because of how he wanted to be remembered.
If everything completely goes away, how do you want to be remembered? If I die, everything just goes away. How would you, if you could be associated with one thing, how would you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most important thing. Most important thing is my faith in my life.
This is 22-year-old Tyler Robinson.
So, y'all see what letting all these weird people get a little bit of power and see what they turned on people. Y'all thought it was cool, and they got up and they started. See that weird, like you got to be thrown off to. You got to be a little thrown off. You got to be a little thrown off to embrace some of the ideologies of that side. I've been a neutral. I was in the streets. I didn't know who. Sometimes I didn't know who the hell the president was. But now I'm here now, and I'm gonna be fair. And but let me let y'all hear these maniacs, man. Just filled with hate, bro. These are demons. I want y'all to know. People say the spiritual war. More than likely, somebody spewing a bunch of darkness around you. They're the dark entity. Get away from them and watch you get blessed. Anybody come around you talking about devils, demons, all this shit, they're the devil, they're the demon, and they warning you that they about to do something to you. Because if you ain't worried about none of this shit, let me show you this devil head. Let me show you this demon. Demons come from, why you want to talk about all this shit? Because I'm a damn demon and I'm going to do something to you. They warning you. So when somebody's calling you talking about all kind of weird shit, say, well, I'm okay. I'm tight with God. I think I'm going to be okay. Well, I'm not sure. See, that's somebody trying to play God. When somebody willing to step in front of God and say, hold on, wait, bro, you're going to be in heaven just like me. You see what I'm saying? It's some demonic times, have spiritual vigilance, keep your ears closed, don't even listen to none of this bullshit. Everybody crazy. Everybody crazy. Let me let y'all hear this crazy shit. People crazy, man. Look at this. Let me let y'all hear this. Look at this. Look at this. Let me let y'all hear this right here. Is this the one? Wait, living cleaner. Wait, no, that ain't it.
So I want to be.
Yeah,
so
man,
I want to be proactive about my heart health, and after learning that my body's ability to make nitric oxide can start to.
What happened to Charlie Kirk? It pushes my button, and some of you will hear it as fear, because everybody got their wake up call yesterday in the opinion political space.
Subscribe to Jason Whitlock.
Hey, they'll shoot Charlie Kirk. They'll shoot me.
Yes.
I sit up here on a platform and say LGBTQIA plus, Silent P, Alphabet Mafia. These people are crazy. These people are insane. We gotta put together some insane assignment. We can't keep normalizing all of their behavior. what was it, just a week, 2 weeks ago? Joy Taylor running around at the mouth, act like she's got money out on the street. We done the homework on Whitlock, he don't leave his house and blah, blah, blah. And I'm an angry, vengeful person, whatever. I'm aware of the situation I've placed myself in intentionally.
So if they'll shoot Charlie Kirk, they'll shoot you.
So I'm not speaking out of fear. I've done this intentionally. But everybody got their wake-up call that we could all be greenlit. That the left has established.
Let's get the 40 likes. Let's turn up. We got 100 last time.
Of, hey, if someone disagrees with you, if you don't get your way, run out into the streets and be violent. Assassinate the people that disagree with you. There's a video of, let's play video VO number 3. There's a guy celebrating seconds after Charlie Kirk was murdered. He's at the event. They're on camera, this long-haired goofball. He's celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk. That's a demon.
A demon.
There's, I think we got to the era of people on TikTok. Let's play SOT number 1. People on TikTok celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. These are demons. Play SOT number 1.
There are some people on this app that are sitting there saying, oh, you shouldn't wish death upon any person, no matter what side they're on. Fuck that. Fuck that. Charlie Kirk was a fucking Nazi. He was a fucking Nazi. And you know what kind of Nazi is the best Nazi? A dead one. Thank God that shit stain of a person is no longer in this world, and may his hell be being confronted by every single marginalized person that he hurt. Fuck that Nazi, and have a great day.
Somebody asked Charlie Kirk, hey, what do you think about gun violence and mass shootings? His response was, does that include gang violence, as a way to try to flip it on black people? A second later, wow, they get him up out of here. That's poetic as hell. And that's exactly where his ass get. I don't
Man, come on, bro.
Thoughts and prayers for Charlie Kirk, and nobody deserves to die. I don't give a fuck. He deserved to die. Fuck him.
Hey, so Charlie Kirk just got shot. Maybe there are good guys with guns out there.
Update, Charlie Kirk is officially looking up at us, and I'm about to head to the grocery store because I'm making ribs tonight. Oh, but he was a man with a wife and kids. Yeah, and now they're safe from him.
The best part of this whole goddamn thing is that he is not martyr material, so his death will mean nothing. It will activate no one.
Do y'all hear this shit?
Few. It's just great.
Do you see how do y'all hear this? Wild work, bro. Do y'all hear this, man? Do y'all hear this? How desensitized the world is? You got this is white on white crime. White people go hard, boy. We think black people, these white people go hard. This dude was a square. At least, black people be having to be gangsters, be in the street. This dude was a square, grew up, had a scholarship, and said, man, I'm about to climb up on the roof. And it was probably a little bit of jealousy in there, too. He probably was jealous of Charlie Kirk, too. He probably was a little jealous, too. You know what I'm saying? Climbed up there and killed that man in front of his kids on national TV. Probably a little bit of jealousy in there, but I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. I'm hearing Israel. I'm hearing the Democrats. Y'all get what y'all get out of this. You're supposed to be able to say what you want to have freedom of speech, man. You're not supposed to say, I don't like what you're saying, so I'm going to kill you for it. When are we... Y'all get what y'all get from it.
Those are demons.
I'm telling you.
They're not alone. If you went to Blue Sky, can we get to Blue Sky? People tweeting out on Blue Sky. That's the left-wing version of X. This is, they're not like us. I wish the bullet that hit Charlie Kirk a very pleasant day. Maybe I'm just desensitized asshole, but I'm having a real hard time giving an F that Charlie Kirk got shot. Chickens coming home to roost and so on, to paraphrase Malcolm X. The one thing I will say about Charlie Kirk is that comparatively, I'm having a really great day. Sun is out, lawn is nice. I don't have a hole in my neck. Good times. F this guy, right to hell. Sorry, not sorry. These are people posting their thoughts on social media platforms. These are demons. You can stand shoulder to shoulder with them if you want to, with the demons, with the transgender crowd, with the gay crowd, with the abortion crowd. Stand shoulder to shoulder with them and say, well,
we should be at 50 likes, y'all.
Shoulder to shoulder with them, and I know the Bible says come out from among them, but I can't because the Democrat Party offers something for me. I'm gay and they're normalizing my sin. I'm transgender and they're normalizing my insanity.
Uh-oh.
I'm black and they're making it easier for me to get jobs that I'm not qualified for.
Uh-oh.
I'm black and they gave me a black woman Supreme Court justice. You justify it however you want, but you're standing shoulder to shoulder with people that are insane and willing to kill and willing to laugh off the assassination of a Christian father and husband. They're not like us. This whole both sidesing of issues is a joke. It's a fallacy. You will not find evangelical people doing this. We're not out hunting and trying to murder and assassinate people we disagree with. Do I dislike Van Jones? Yes. Do I want him dead? No. I want him removed from television. They don't care about God.
Yeah, we done strayed a little far from reality. Because I tell you, growing up in the church, it used to be, the person in the church that played the piano or the choir instructor. Some of them might have been in the church though, and that was as most as it got. You be in the church like, huh? That's the most you got, and that But now, I went up in the bathroom, right? I see dudes storming out the bathroom, man. I'm like, what? I go in there. It's a dude with a dress on, putting on makeup and stuff. I turned around and walked out with it. They was waiting for me to come. I'm like, yeah, this is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand, bro. Like, when you stray too far away from God, what you gonna drift into? These times that we in right now. You know what I'm saying? What did y'all expect? What did y'all expect? You can't shoot somebody because you don't like what they saying. Now, yeah, hey, this right here, my nigga, this right here, I'm about to let y'all hear right here. This right here, let me let y'all hear this, and this my player partner too. This one of my inspirations that got me into YouTube, and this man right here,
Oh man, it's working. Oh,
y'all get y'all popcorn ready.
On the screen, Hill 6 became a new member.
Hold on, let me.
Salute Hill 6. If y'all remember, we used to have people. Our educators used to debate all the time. That used to be their beef.
Something big is coming. It's already here.
Debate teams where they would bring people in with opposing ideals, and those people would articulate those ideals in front of the crowd. Salute to you, brother. I can't really read it like that. Let me see. He seemed like a nice guy. I wonder what he was thinking. I like you, Kwame. I wonder what he was thinking. You wonder what who was thinking? You wonder what was Charlie Kirk thinking? Yeah, they need to give me an honorary PhD. I'm telling you, we haven't had a conversation in about 30 years. The only thing people do is try to invalidate your words. They try to invalidate the person. They try to hit you with ad hominem attacks personally, or they'll talk about something that may not be going right or perfect in your life. They'll use your children. They'll use anybody around you to invalidate what you say. But the reason why they can get away with that so easily is because you got to push back and have the conversation anyway. He went to school, dropped out, because he realized that college campuses, in my opinion, are more so indoctrination camps through professors who are either liberal or Democrat, or either liberal or Republican, and they push their ideology onto your children. You guys sit around the dinner table and tell each other not to talk about politics, which in my opinion has been a generational curse to us as black folks, because that's the stupidest thing you can ever do when everything surrounding your life comes through politics. What goes on in your neighborhood is politics. The simplest going down to speed bumps in your neighborhood is politics. Your school,
21 years old, bro. He was a kid, a good kid.
Politics. How much time you gonna get in jail for a crime? Politics. Mandatory minimums came through politics. Everything comes through politics. But only in our community, we tell people, man, don't you talk about politics. Those are fighting words. Man, don't talk about politics at dinner. We gonna fight. Where can you talk about politics at? White folks teach their kids politics at dinner. That white boy's son, if his dad is a Republican, his son is a Republican. He's taught this thing. If he's a Democrat, he was taught being a Democrat. We are born Democrats because we black. We don't talk politics. We don't know shit about politics. And when you have somebody trying to push conversations forward, we are so sensitive in today's age that even educated people can't even have a civilized conversation. That's when I knew society was doomed. Now, I don't want to be president. Salute to you, bro. That's when I knew society is doomed, when you have the so-called educated ones of us doing little ad hominems attacks on each other instead of having the conversation. What happened to the great days where Thomas Sowell used to bring anybody out there with their idiotic ideology and say all the stupidest stuff in the world until Thomas Sowell get in front of them, and then that ideology don't stand up when it's tested. Everything is a theory until it's tested. We got people that are coming up with theories that are discussing their feelings. Everybody's having a feeling conversation. Where I grew up under the old law. The old law was sticks and stones may break my bone, but words will never hurt me. Now we moved it forward to where we got people thinking that they deserve to hurt somebody because we have moved words and categorized it as something different. How many of you heard somebody say, "Oh, you're attacking me," and the person is over the phone and the person is not even in the same state? Somebody will say, "Oh my God, you're attacking me." Attacking you? I'm talking to you.
Yep.
An attack is physical. If I was to look up the definition of attack, it would start with the word physical. So the moment you start allowing people, and I don't know how people with scholars and all this other shit allowed idiotic people to say that talking has somehow turned into an attack. Oh my God, you're attacking me. No, if I was punching you with rights and lefts, that would be an attack. If I was jumping up and down on your ass like a trampoline, that would be an attack. If I'm using my words, you should feel safe. An old coach taught me, look here, man, when I'm talking to you, it ain't no problem. It's when I stop talking to you that you should be worried. We cannot ever allow people, that's why I don't use the tongue of these fake liberals. I don't use their ideology. I try not to use their wordplay, because all of it is to be a victim and to have strength through victimology.
Marie, for real?
Being a victim is the new strength.
Being a victim is the new strength.
Someone attacked you, it seems like they feel it gives them a red light or a green light to attack you back. So if I think that
and then the thing is, what's so crazy, if you got common sense, you're attacking people. See, people so weird now that it's like, I just let people say, I've learned to let people just say all the stupid shit they think they know. Because like people just live in word salad now. Everything is a debate. You can't talk to nobody without them trying to beat you to the punch. You trying to put somebody up on game, they're trying to finish your sentence for you. You like, bro, let me talk to you. One thing I can't stand is talk to somebody and tell me am I tripping, y'all? But have you noticed that people over talk all the time now? Like half the time when you're talking to somebody, you hearing their voice at the same time. So you got to go. People don't even know the art of conversation no more. You can't even talk to nobody. You talking. I tell people, hey man, I can't. How are you listening to me if you're talking to me at the same time? Oh, you tripping? You doing too much? You trying to boss me around? People so weird now, boy. Like you can't even have a logical conversation with nobody. Everybody on eggshells, man. But Kwame kind of long-winded, man. I'm gonna get back to Jason Whitlock, and we just gonna look at some. It's this one dude I want to show y'all too. It's a lot going on, man. I told y'all that guy was upset. I told y'all at the beginning of the last year, if y'all been following my chats, I say God is upset this year. I knew something about this year. I just felt it in the beginning of the year. I went through a severe attack in the beginning of the year. A lot of people got attacked in the beginning of the year. I don't know what it was about 2025, and it's still going. Think about all the calamity, all the LA fires, all the stuff that went down this year. This has been a crazy year, y'all. This has been a wild year. I got some more stuff for y'all, man. They say on ESPN didn't nobody. I'm gonna go back to my boy Jason Whitlock. Man, but it's been a wild year, man. Y'all just had spiritual vigilance, stay out the way. Everybody crazy now. Everybody a gangster now. You can get shot by anybody now. It ain't the same, man. We in the last days. I think we got probably about 50 more years to go. We got about 50 more years to go.
Comedian, I just want to be fully transparent here.
We probably got about
DL Hughley.
50 years,
I think
tops, before the world ends.
The DL stands
Y'all
for
get ready, get right with God.
Hughley, was on with Don Lemon, 2 DLs. Well, Don Lemon's actually not.
This is the year of the snake. I'm telling you.
But Down Low Hughley.
I went through some shit in the beginning of the year, bro.
I want you to listen to what.
But God opened up the lane for me though.
DL Hughley hosts a nationally syndicated radio show that has some popularity among black listeners and viewers. I want you to listen to the way this man talks about Charlie Kirk, someone I'm sure he's never met, someone that I'm sure he knows virtually nothing about, someone that he's tried to analyze through sound bites, distorted, out of context sound bites about Charlie Kirk.
He's a random man on YouTube.
Bantering the word assassination around Charlie Kirk was not a political figure. I mean, he might have been influential to political figures. He wasn't a political figure. He wasn't assassinated. He was shot. He was shot. And that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, that happens to far too many people. But those other 2 congressmen, they were political figures, and they were shot because of their political beliefs. And it's always like we can only have empathy for people if we relate to them, if we spark to them, if we have a tribal connection to them. It is a shame. And the thing that makes me the angriest about this is I always swore that I would never cede my humanity to anybody.
Charlie preached the gospel of hate?
That's getting more and more difficult to do because I certainly don't believe a young man, 31 years old, should have lost his life.
Do you think he should have died though?
And Charlie Kirk was a horrible human being. He said horribly incendiary things. As a matter of fact, he died. The very last words he spoke were basically putting the onus of gun violence on gangs, which is a synonym for synonymous with black people. He blamed the very way he died was lying about black people with his last breath. And I just think the best thing I can say is that I hope he believed what he was saying. I hope he believed that lives being lost were worth it so the Second Amendment make it persevere. I hope he believed that there should be a lack of empathy. He was parsing between sympathy. Sympathy means we have a similarity. Empathy means I have nothing to do with you, but I can still feel your pain as a human being. And I hope he believed all the rhetoric he espoused, because if not, that was certainly an empty, vacant way to live, and certainly a horrible way to die.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a justification for killing Charlie Kirk. And this is what's prevalent among the left.
And this is what y'all got to understand too. You know, people kind of shallow-minded these days, man. So if more people is like okay in that he can get killed, then it's gonna be a basic-minded person that's like, okay, I don't like this person, I'm about to go shoot this person then. Like, people real basic, man. You see how the police start killing black people, and then other police start saying it's a green light to kill black people. So then they finally stop. But for a minute, police was like, "Hey, we can kill black people. Oh, that's what it is." And remember, we went through that little phase where they were just killing black people left and right because one person did it, and nobody. No, you can't be killing people. You can't kill people, man. You cannot like somebody. I seen Charlie Kirk. This is what I think, and this is what I think. I think he used the racial stuff just to get views, just to get. Because he used to fool with some black people. He took them black dudes to meet the president to where I feel like this. I'm going to just be honest. I'm going to just say this. I'm not making no excuse for him. I didn't agree with everything he said. I didn't respect some of the stuff he said. But to white people, talking a little bit of shit about black people sells. They make up a big percentage of the population. Talking shit about black people is American culture. I done seen people come from other countries and be like, we supposed to not like black people, right? That's what they do in America, right? It's American culture to not like black people. So I'm not that outraged. Like, you know, I'm not that, I don't like it. I don't fuck with it, but like, I'm not outraged when a white person don't like a black person. This country is built off that. Like, it's still a lot of white people that don't like black people. Like, if you vote for Trump, you see that black dude went to the Trump rally and got his head, you know what I'm saying? So I know that, you know, if you were to pick Kamala, you see what Kamala and them was representing? You see what they represented? See, I'm old school. What they was representing, I can't rock with that. I had to pick the better of the two evils. I said the first person to do something for black people, I'm rocking with him. Trump then got in there and said he's going to send in the National Guard. I'm rocking with that. I'm rocking with that. Kamala said, we're gonna make it to where if you get caught with weed, you don't do that much time. That was her way of helping black people. Trump say, hey, black people. I think he even said it, he said, but they're living in hell anyway. He said some fucked up shit and some insensitive shit anyway. But hey, he saved some lives. When he said the National Guard out there, he saved some lives. Lives is lives, whether you save them talking shit or not. I'm just straight laced like that, bro. You know, hate me for that. Obama didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't know. But from what I see, I said the first person to try to help black people and specifically say black people, I'm rocking with it. Now, I don't know if Trump is just loose-mouthed or he just was a reality TV person. You know, he was kicking it with black people back in the day. He straight up said, black people. We're gonna some black people. He said it. So, hey, man, it is what it is, man. I like Trump's bravado. I like Trump personally. Do I agree with everything that he's saying? Do not really. You know what I'm saying? He just said some fucked up shit too. But I'm not that invested. I don't know Trump. I'm a dude just chilling, man. I'm not that invested. I am invested, but I don't be around Trump and shit like that. I mean, a lot of this stuff ain't gonna help black people like right away. You know what I'm saying? So people that get so involved to where they want to celebrate somebody's death, like it ain't even that serious. Some people didn't even know who Charlie Kirk was, and then went and seen some videos. Oh yeah, I don't like him. People just choosing to hate. Like hate is cool now. I know black people better stay out the way. I know that much. What's going on?
They're figuring out ways. Hey, you know, Charlie Kirk called.
I would sit this one out.
But, you know, he earned it. He said things that I disagreed with. He asked, someone asked a question about mass shootings.
I know what you're saying, Marie. I feel you. I heard that. I seen he was doing that.
Hey, are we talking about mass?
He don't deserve to die, though.
Basically, or are we talking about the kind of everyday gang violence that sometimes we do count in mass shootings, sometimes we don't?
But like I say, I told y'all. See, I understand. I understand.
Gang violence that
I understand jabbing at black people. White people like that a little bit. They just do. When I get on here and tell my little jokes about white people sometimes, black people like that a little bit. Like when I make fun of white people in a dry, sarcastic way, black people kind of like that a little bit. When they do the same thing, white people like it a little bit. You know, they like the white people that's bold enough to call out black people, but don't y'all think we need to be called out a little bit? Whether it's hateful or whether it's like genuine, black people need to be called out. We do. I call us out, and I come from the trenches. At a college campus, we want to get in and not get out.
Sometimes
you know what I'm saying?
we
I mean,
do
hey,
count in
man.
mass shootings. Sometimes we don't. He asked a question of clarity, and this demon-possessed, down-low comedian turns it into, what slander against black people. And he's doing this as if gang violence among black people isn't a real problem that terrorizes neighborhoods that black people live in. Where's your empathy or sympathy?
I just said it.
Down low. Where is it? Do you not care about the black people that live in these conditions?
I'm telling you.
Face this random gun violence?
We used to have to sleep on the floor.
Really gang violence?
Look, let me tell you how it was growing up for me. We used to have to sleep on the floor on New Year's and on 4th of July. They shot our power out like 5 years straight. Like, they shot the power lines out the sky. Like, I done seen grown men get into it with each other. One of them chase one of them down the street, hear gunshots go off, the other one come back, get in the car, drive off. My mama was like, I gotta get you out of here because you're getting too used to it. It was a shootout happen. I went right outside right after it happened. My mom was like, you wasn't scared? Mama, it happened every day. And like I told y'all, my decision when I was 10, it was to be a drug dealer, and what type of drug dealer. Being a regular person wasn't even on my, I didn't see no regular people. It was like, what type of drug dealer? Am I gonna be the drug dealer with the Kango and the Gazelles, or am I gonna be the drug dealer with the hoodie? Or am I gonna be the drug dealer that just dropped through? That was like my only thought process. And I would like to see black people with more options. I would like to see us with a lot more options, and I think the National Guard is gonna fix all that.
Violence,
it might be temporary,
which is really prison culture violence. Do you not care? Should it go unaddressed? Should Charlie Kirk
Chubb, that's what I'm saying, Chubb.
Indifference to it, because you don't care about those Negroes, because you don't live among those Negroes. You live off in some gated community surrounded by white people. And clearly, somebody, some organization, NAACP, ADL, I don't know.
There you go, Richard. Nah, for real. We need more options, man.
Because you're DL. They know your secrets. And when I think about Charlie Kirk and what made him so dangerous and what made him near the top or at the top of Satan's most wanted list. And this is what I talk about on this show constantly. And this is what I confess and repent from, and am imploring you all to join Charlie in living a righteous and holy life. They didn't have the dirt, the necessary dirt, on Charlie to control him.
I mean, y'all act like white people don't think like that. White people be thinking like that.
Because he lived righteously. Because he found a wife and was loyal to her. Because he wasn't on some internet site looking up child pornography, looking up scheduling meetings with hookers. He wasn't doing that. They didn't have the necessary dirt on Charlie. So he had the freedom to say what he actually wanted. And he had the freedom because he was a prolific writer and he wrote books, and because he had so much success, that he had the freedom to say, you know what?
I think it was some jealousy in there too.
I can do with less money. And if this costs me, if taking this position or that position ends up costing me money, I can do that. And you can do that when your wife and kids are under your roof and you haven't gone through divorce and haven't had to sacrifice 50% of your wealth and then have to pay child support and your kids living outside your home and get remarried and have to support a second family. This man lived righteously. And if you've heard anything from me over the course of 4.5 years or however long we've been doing this show, it's me telling you, those of you that haven't been living righteously, repent, confess, and go a different direction. I had to leave Los Angeles. I've had to go to real extremes to shake the dirt off my feet, to shake the lust out of my heart. I've had to do some really extreme things. You don't want to have to be me. But the only way we fix
James
tripping. It's
James.
not, hey, it's not just talking tough on Twitter.
Rich say come through.
It's not just being outspoken. You have to be, hey, my lust, I have to give it up. My worship of money, I have to give it up. You got to get right with God. It's the only way. If you enjoyed that video,
I mean, like, hey, man, I say stuff about people, you know, that if people might have heard it, they might think something. You know, everybody got, it's just, my boy just said it out loud and was willing to debate people about it. You know, I respect his boldness. I respect him standing up for what he believes in. And then the background of it is he was a Christian and he was a good dude. I'm not an emotional person. I don't put a lot of emotions into like disliking people. I don't hate. It takes a lot to hate people. That's why I got away from a lot of bad energy, because I was starting to really hate people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I was starting to really, it was consuming me more than it was helping me. You know what I'm saying? And now would I be out there out in the open talking like that? No, that was pretty bold of him to even do that. It's almost like he knew he was gonna die or something. As crazy people is, like you was at a school where they do all the shooting. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to that man. I ain't gonna sit up there and hearing the stuff people saying over somebody that's just speaking how they feel. Like I told y'all, it's some white people that just be concerned about being white. And they're not really in tune with our struggle. They just see us being animals. Like some white people don't believe and be like, okay, I'm gonna duck a shootout to talk to the black people. Some white people like, look, I'm gonna live my white privileged life. I don't give a damn about none of that shit. They better get that shit together. I don't like what they got going on. They kill it. Like, he was just one of them, man. It's a lot of white people just like him, but he was the one bold enough to say it. That's why they all liked him. You know what I'm saying? But you can't kill people because you don't like what they saying. You can't do that. Now, all these people talking about they mad at, I don't know how black people got a part of this. Now people threatening HBCUs. Somebody was in my chat saying, yeah, we gonna show y'all black people how we gonna ride for Trump. What we got to, didn't no black person kill nobody. That was white on white crime. What we got to do with this? You know what I'm saying? That dude was in the chat. Yeah, we gonna show you. We gonna show you behind Charlie. It's payback. Payback who? You gonna pay back another white person? Because black people ain't did shit. We do not know how to, we is not fit to walk down the street with a sniper rifle. We don't fuck with sniper rifles. We fuck with Dracos and switches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not fit to do nothing like that. I don't even know how the hell we got in it.
Shall we begin?
I don't know how we got in this shit. Let's get to 60 likes, man.
Let me take the time out to thank everybody that's been supporting my channel.
I don't know what black people got to do with this.
To that 500,000. Yes. Let's give it a round of applause for you, because there is no me without you. Thank you to everybody that's been supporting this channel.
This is 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, the now identified assassin of Charlie Kirk. Tyler was taken into custody after confessing to his father, who just so happens to be a 27-year veteran of the Washington County Sheriff's Department in Utah. Pictures would show Tyler was introduced to guns at a young age, as he came from an outdoors family who often went camping, hiking, and shooting. His uncle was also in the military, and his mom would take him to visit the base, where he can be seen holding a rocket launcher and sitting behind a 50 cal machine gun. What may have been a joke.
Hey, like Lil John, he was brave as fuck, boy.
As a 2017 photo of Tyler dressed in some type of Donald Trump costume, standing next to his brother, who is dressed as a shooter. Fast forward, and Tyler can be seen in the backyard with a scoped rifle, appearing to shoot at targets. Receiving an award for a 4.0 GPA in middle school, Tyler would go on to receive a scholarship from Utah State University.
Congratulations. You have been selected to receive the Resident Presidential Scholarship.
Demonic energy got him, y'all.
The value of this scholarship is approximately $32,000. This scholarship is available for 4 years or 8 semesters.
Educated and trained. Evidence would show Tyler limped through a neighborhood with the scope.
Black people not doing this kind of shit.
Climbed to the roof of a nearby building.
We scared of heights.
And fired the fatal shot from roughly 142 yards away.
We wouldn't have been able to blend in because we was black.
Impacted American history, and I personally am a subscriber of Charlie
TZ,
Kirk's.
he crashed the fuck
His
out.
death has solidified my choice in getting baptized, not because of how he died, but because of how he wanted to be remembered.
If everything completely goes away, how do you want to be remembered? If I die, everything just goes away. How would you, if you could be associated with one thing, how would you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith.
Man, say T, we is not climbing on no roofs or nothing. We ain't doing none of that shit.
Now, do y'all really expect me to believe
Man, that boy was out in the open talking shit.
that a 22-year-old boy who was raised by a veteran deputy orchestrated this shooting by himself? When a crime is committed in the black community, the FBI is sent in and they grab at least 150 people and charge them up under the RICO Act. I'm going to say it again now. You expected me to believe as if I was born yesterday. So I'm supposed to believe that a 22-year-old boy orchestrated this shooting all by himself.
It's possible.
Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
I believe it.
And I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. Cause something just ain't right. Something ain't right about this situation. It's not. I'm not buying it. That this 22-year-old boy.
TZ, they are. You're right.
Meanwhile, while we sitting up there and you see all the different angles and all the different footages, you actually see two of the security actually signal before the shots was let off. I'm sorry. I don't know what y'all expect from me, but I'm not buying it. Because you're going to tell me that that young 22-year-old boy wasn't part of any militia. So now you got Trump on the news.
You saw it?
As if nothing happened. Okay, we capture him now. And you're going to make it an isolated situation. But all over America, all over black communities, Trump is threatening to send the National Guard to clean up black America. Meanwhile, you got white supremacy all over the country that's sitting down and having conversations and training their children. Because it's funny, right? These white boys, they bragging about how when black people go into a neighborhood, 20 people get shot because they ain't got no aim. But the white boys is brave. You know what they say their slogan is? The white boy slogan? One shot, one kill. One shot, one kill. So you got militias out there that's training their children to rise up and to go against the powers that be, to go against the establishment. And the president is not calling for the military to go get these groups that's raising white children at 22. They raising them so good, they training them so good that they could actually get away from the police for 33 hours on surveillance.
His daddy told him he could have got away if he didn't fool with his daddy.
You got a presidential congressional group giving a lecture, and then you got a sniper on a roof that got away and eluded the police until his father turned him in. And this is the hypocrisy of America. And this is why I'm telling Black America, you need to wake up. Y'all need to start training, exercising, getting in shape, reading books, and being very, very militant. Because history looks like it's about to repeat itself.
It does.
Yeah, history looks like it's about to repeat itself. Every news article is race baiting and leading to white people versus Black people, when white people and Black people have learned to love each other. And that's the problem.
It's about to happen, John.
White people and Black people have learned to love each other, and somebody in position of power behind the scenes does not like it. This is another reason why they are crippling hip-hop, because rap music, hip-hop, is what bridged the gap between whites and Blacks. Now music is not selling anymore, and the top artists that used to be the top artists, they're not putting music out because their music is being streamed for free. So nobody's really putting out real content like that, real music like that.
Hip hop is trash now.
You know how they like to teach us that we don't have no culture? But people all around the world is mimicking Black people in America.
I've been saying that.
Our cars have always had great
I've been saying that.
dynamics. Then to integrate
Black people come from other countries, from Africa, from Jamaica, from Haiti. Nothing against them, because we all the same. And I'm bridging. We gonna be peaceful. We rocking. But how can you say Black people in America don't have culture when we got people abandoning their own culture to be a part of our culture? That's some of the most stupidest shit I ever heard. Somebody say Black people in America don't have no culture. What? Anyway, that's a whole nother.
Because we are the most resilient. Black people of America, we are the most resilient. You know what I love about Black people? Because I'm hard on my people. But you know what I love about Black people in America? All over the world.
Appreciate you, YB.
People are running
YMB.
to America for freedom, for a better life. Black people in America, we've been through hell and back. And we've never ran to Africa. We've never ran to Jamaica. We've never ran to Puerto Rico. We've never ran to Haiti. We never ran to the Dominican Republic. We don't run nowhere. We stay here in America and we deal with our problems like troopers. And we make it better. We make it so good that the rest of the world want to come here and wave their flag, but don't want to go back home. That's the part that I don't understand. They come here waving their flag, but cry when you want to send them back home. Black people of America, we refuse to go anywhere. So they create jails and stiffer laws and stiffer penalties. I'm not buying this situation about this 22-year-old boy taking on the American government by himself and nobody's going to jail with him but himself. And the fact that this case is being silenced and closed that fast, it tells me there's a whole lot more digging that we need to be doing as a people. But who am I to judge, right? I'm just a stupid content creator that can see through this BS. That boy didn't do all that by himself. You gonna tell me that you're not gonna lock his father up for training him to be a killer? One shot, one kill? Black people in America, Black kids in America is not doing that. One shot, one kill. It is what it is, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section.
You know, Hassan gonna put his twist on it. I think that he's fully capable of doing it himself. Like I keep telling y'all, a human being is the scariest thing in the world when they connected to a demon. when they lack their inner self, it's a lot of narcissistic energy out here. The scariest thing in the world is a sulky human that's willing to do some crazy shit to please the devil. We on autopilot to please the devil. You know what I'm saying? They talking about Charlie Kirk. They talking about he gonna get a statue, y'all. What y'all think about that? Do he deserve a statue? Your boy Nick Fuentes, he been getting threats. They say he next. They on Nick now. They say Nick next. Nick next, that's what they saying.
What's up, family? White supremacist and far-right wing commentator Nick Fuentes is facing major blowback online after grieving over the death of right-wing political activist and media personality Charlie Kirk Wednesday at an outdoor speaking engagement at Utah Valley University in Oregon.
Nah, for real, Lil John.
Fuentes, an extreme radical who leads the American
Oh, it's just me. Hey, what's up?
Also known as the Groper Army, lamented the horrific killing of Kirk by an unknown gunman, calling it a nightmare and saying he feels gutted and devastated, even though his live stream broadcast and commentaries promote hatred and violent rhetoric. Fuentes has used his platforms to spread racist and misogynistic ideologies. Earlier this year, he reportedly made comments encouraging violence against women. He also stated that white people are justified in being racist. He was at the Capitol during the January 6th riot and advocated for blanket pardons for those charged. He also called for the execution of people he believed are part of the globalist media. He was instrumental in spreading misinformation and falsehoods from the 2020 election, saying that it was stolen. Critics have accused him of obscuring his bigotry and sarcasm and irony, as they point out that the racist Fuentes has helped draw younger, more mainstream conservative audiences into his extremist ideologies. This feels like a nightmare, Fuentes cried in a post on X. One of the most horrific things I've ever seen. I feel absolutely gutted and devastated. Pray for Charlie Kirk's soul, his young family, and for our country, he continued. The violence and hatred has to stop. Our country needs Christ now more than ever. Fuentes added this after spreading violent and hate-filled speeches for years. Many people pointed out the hypocrisy of Nick Fuentes, as Shelby E. pointed out in the Atlanta Black Star. By the way, great article, Shelby. Family, this dude has to be on drugs. Like his buddy, he spent every waking moment, every chance he got on a mic, every time he had an audience, to spew hate, to promote racism, division, negativity. That's all he's about. And now, our nation needs Christ more than ever.
Because he's scared.
Where was Christ when he was spewing all that negativity? Spewing all that hatred?
Because he's scared.
Christ? Didn't need Christ then. Didn't need him then, huh? Yeah.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back.
What's this
Any
right
hand-tossed
here?
pan, thin crust, or
just
New York style
stumbled
pizza
upon.
with any toppings for just $9.99.
Look,
I like being alive.
And what I'm saying too, y'all, and like I've been saying it for a while too, this is a chance for black people to move the goalposts while all this is going on. Because I don't know, y'all. I heard some stuff saying that, well, I ain't going to say that God doing it, but you know, it seems like white people getting into it with white people. Behind whatever it is. I mean, I think right now, black people, we got to turn our back on the YNs. Look, because they threatening Trump and all that. They talking about they got switches for Trump. Right now is the time for FBA to step up and move the goalposts. And we got to turn our back on the degenerate black people, man. We ain't got to say too much to them. We ain't got to go talk to them. But it's just time to create a new lane for us, man. In the midst of all this, that's what we need to be doing right now. That's what I think. Ain't no way we should come out of this and still be in the same place. I think while nobody looking, while they kind of look like they at war with each other, because it looked like, I don't know if a Democrat did it or a Republican did it. I don't know who did it. They saying he was a sacrifice. They saying, whatever they say, while they talking, black people, we got to like tighten up. Let the YN, I mean, we could do it, y'all. Black people, we could do it. We've been in the hood, perpetuating this lifestyle for like 40 years. It ain't got us nowhere. It's got people to the point where now they talking shit about us openly. We've been doing it for so long. I think right now is the best time for us to switch and move the goalposts and expect more from each other. If a black person come up, I'm gonna tell each black person in the chat, and even, you know, I ain't trying to exclude nobody. When a black person come up to you and tell you a hood story, or try to act tough in front of you, or try to intimidate you, first of all, let's be bold. And the black people with the tattoos all on their face and dreads that think they tough, let's not show them no fear. Don't go to their neighborhoods and stuff, but let's not respect them. When they ask you what time it is, I don't know what time it is. When they tell you a hood story, why are you telling me that story? I don't care about shit like that. We gotta start denouncing that kind of shit. Cause look, we're gonna denounce it, and they're gonna act like we lame for denouncing it, but they're gonna go behind closed doors. Cause I used to be in that with that shit, and at night when I went to sleep, I was a regular person thinking, man, is this my lifestyle? Give the YN something to think about when they ain't thinking about nothing. Like, this ain't even cool no more, bro. Look what y'all doing to hip hop. Look at what's going on, bro. Like, you got people talking like this.
If I don't like knives lodged in my throat. So I don't go near black people. And I understand perfectly well there are a lot of black people that are really good people. I'm not going to roll the dice. What if I'm wrong? I'd rather be alive. I'd rather be alive and too racist than dead and not racist enough. Is that simple enough?
Welcome back to another base lore video. I'm the lore
You see
man.
what I'm saying?
Guys, look at this. This is what they don't want you to see. People are dying. Neighborhoods are destroyed. The media keeps screaming racist if you even open your eyes. Nick Fuentes is calling it out like it is. People are afraid to survive because they're afraid of being called names at this point. But guys, make sure you drop a like, drop a comment. We're going to get into this clip of Nick Fuentes discussing his black...
Now, I think this is a Mexican dude, look like. I don't know what, but see how they openly talking about, look, we just gonna, they just categorizing us like, hey, just stay away from the, so we gotta move the goalposts, bro. We gotta.
Fatigue and how he's tired of America. I'm going to play this uninterrupted because it is important to get Nick's message out there. Watch closely because if you ignore, you're gambling with your life at this point. Let's get into the clip.
And I said earlier
Sauce Walker was right the whole time.
Very bluntly, very honestly, I said, this is how I feel. This is how a lot of people feel. We don't want to be around black people anymore.
I'm going to pin that,
Tyrell. Near them. We don't want to associate with them. When we see them coming, we go the other way. I've been saying this throughout the year. And what I have noticed is that increasingly people are agreeing with me. That chorus of woke people saying, that's racist, you can't say that. It's becoming quieter and fewer and less frequent. And the reason is because we see stuff like this. We're justified.
But what you don't know is other black people feel the same way. That's what y'all... See, we argue. That's what I'm saying. We got to move the goalposts, and we gotta edit that shit harshly. Like you edit your life harshly and cut people off. We gotta cut degeneracy off, bro. It's just time. It's just time, bro. Like he don't know that we scared too. If I would have seen a dude, look, that's how you know she was just oblivious. I see a dude in the corner with his hoodie on with dreads and shit. I'm not finna sit with my back to him. If he sit behind me, I'm gonna get up and move. Black people, we scared too. Shit, I don't know what y'all think.
Is there a better example than this of the axiom that around black people, you cannot relax? That's all she did. How could she have avoided this situation? Literally, do not turn your back to a black man. That's how you could have avoided it. And by the way, any boomer dad, any boomer uncle would see their young daughter, young niece sit in front of a person like that with no self-awareness, and they would grimace, they would cringe. And if she got lucky and she got up that day and walked out of that train, they would be called racist for that reaction. But today was not her lucky day. He was not one of the good ones. She paid with her life. It was not her lucky day when you survive an encounter with an erratic black man on public transit and you leave with scars or a homicide charge, a manslaughter charge, or maybe you just leave a little shaken up. No, today was the unlucky day when she encountered one of those ones. Today was the unlucky day when it cost her her life, and she is now dead forever. And her loved ones are without their daughter, sister, niece, I don't know her family tree. How could it have been avoided if she was racist? We were led to believe that any level of prejudice, any level of pattern recognition is the highest evil. Not just evil, but the highest evil. Oh, you're racist? I can't even be in the same room with you. Oh, you did a double take? You're looking over your shoulder because a black man is behind you? That is...
My white partner Rodney used to hoop, right? He was a good white boy, used to be cold. I used to tell Rodney, let me tell you something. Don't you ever get off the train and walk by yourself down here. One day he got down there. I said, how Rodney get down here? Oh, he said, I walked from the train. Rodney, don't ever do that, boy. Why not? Because black people out here. I done said it in front of other black people. Rodney, don't do that, bro. Man, I'm cool. Don't be cool. All it takes is that one person, but he think he cool. Don't do it. We don't do it. I got there. Rodney was up. We used to have to walk Rodney from the bar station. We used to make Rodney call us when you get down there. Let us know. We gonna come down there and walk with you. Don't walk. But one day that fool had the nerve to walk down there by himself. He made it. I said, Rodney, don't you ever do that. Don't you ever do that shit again, right?
Systemic racism, a microaggression, that is internalized racism. How dare you think that? How dare you react that way? I don't even want to know you. I don't want to be your friend. It's worse apparently now than being a murderer, barely than being a rapist, a terrorist. And yet if she were a little bit more racist, she'd be alive. If she were a little bit more racist, her parents would have their daughter.
Now look, don't take now white people and other people, don't take this and run with it. Don't get too sporty about it now. You know, we calling our people out, but don't get too somebody might get into the N-words. Don't just look, let us we got this. We got this. We addressing our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll fight my cousin, but you better not try to fight him. So we kind of on that too. Don't talk too bad about us now. Because we works in progress. We getting it right. I'm trying to lead the charge. I'm leading the FBA. Don't say the FBA is a militia. Don't say we're a gang. We still kind of chippy. We still black. Yeah, we still black. So don't get, I mean, we addressing black people, but we still are black though. You know, so don't get it twisted. Let us call each other out. You know, don't wrap your arm. Yeah, the niggas, y'all need to hold on, can't folks. No, we got this. We got it. We just sit back and let us handle it. Don't do too much now.
If she saw that guy and turned and walked the other way, she'd be alive. If she said, I won't turn my back to him, I'll sit behind him, I'll sit facing him, she might be still alive. But what are we to do when the lesson over and over and over again is safest bet, don't be near them. Safest bet. And who wants to gamble with their life? Your safest bet is don't be in a situation where they will also be there.
Damn.
Next safest bet, if you see them, get away. It doesn't matter if they notice. It doesn't matter if it's offensive or insulting. If that's your safest bet, who can argue that we shouldn't behave this way? Who would argue that you should risk your life and get stabbed in the neck for no reason, like her or like Austin Metcalf, because you don't want to be insensitive, because you'd hate to be racist? How's that going to make the super predator feel? Or, unfortunately, how would that make an ordinary black person feel? I care about my life more. And I'm a single man. I can't imagine what it's like for a family. God forbid you're a man with your girlfriend. God forbid you're a man with your wife, with your young children.
Bolo ran.
At that point, you have an obligation to get away. You're going to gamble the life of you, your spouse, and your children because you don't want to be insensitive. You don't want to hurt their feelings. You don't want to be considered.
Come for the view.
I ain't gonna lie.
At Element Colorado Springs.
It's the same stuff that
beginning with our own Luminate
Charlie used to be doing.
Vibrant cocktails and eats, plus a spectacular.
Charlie was a little bit more Nick a fool. He just
don't want to be considered a prejudiced person, whatever that even means. Is it worth your life? Me, easy. No.
No.
You know, I like being alive. I don't like knives lodged in my throat. So I don't go near black people. And I understand perfectly well. There are a lot of black people that are not violent, and I understand perfectly well there are a lot of black people that are really good people. I'm not going to roll the dice.
Danielle, because it is.
I'd rather be alive.
We can't have a gray area no more.
I'd rather be alive and
black people be cutting up
than dead and not racist enough. Is that simple enough? Is that simple enough for you?
See, Danielle, you're going to get stabbed in the neck thinking like that.
That has to do with personal survival.
See what I'm saying, Danielle? Danielle, listen. You're going to get stabbed in your neck. You're going to sit, First of all, if you got dreads, where you working at? You got this hoodie on. Where you working at with them kind of, I'm just saying, black people, we know how to be racist towards black. My daddy is a black racist. My daddy is a straight up, my father, and my daddy from the hood, too. My daddy be like, who the fuck are these black people? Let me get the fuck up out of it. I just got to keep it 100, man. I'm just being real. I'm not a coon. Y'all, see, that's why y'all rock with me, because y'all know I'm not being a coon about it. But if I bend the corner at 2 o'clock in the morning, what group of dudes would I be more threatened by? A group of white. Now, see, some white dudes are getting a little more scary these days. I'll admit that. But a group of black dudes, a group of white dudes, a group of Asian dudes, I would be scared of the black dudes. And I would know something's going to happen. I know somebody going to say something to me. I know somebody going to walk up to me. I know how to use the sound behind me. See, I'm so scared. Oh, he walking through the grass. I could hear his feet. Or he stopped talking to his friend. He looking at me. See, I know black people, we so trained on feeling the heat behind our head to know when I'm telling you, I used to walk home from school. I used to literally peek around the corner. Every corner I went around, I literally used to be like this. And then walk around the corner. Next corner I come to, then I hit the corner. Another corner I come to, I look over a fence. Then I go. We more scared, like I told y'all, and listen when I'm telling y'all this. For every one black dude that's crazy, it's like 10 regular black dudes that want to get out. I'm dead serious. Every black person not a savage. For every one crazy dude with a hoodie on the back of the bus, on the back of the train ready to stab somebody, it's like 10, 15 black dudes that ain't even thinking like that. But they making the most noise. They doing the most. You see these fools talking about, like the dudes talking about, we got switches for Trump. It's a lot of black dudes in Chicago that's like, why the hell are y'all saying this, bro? It's a lot of black people in Chicago that don't got switches for Trump. But it's like our bad side, black people bad side is celebrated. You know, we got rap music and we got Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, Snowfall, and all these damn movies and Raising Kanan, and we got all this shit. And it's like, I be looking at these shows and be thinking, oh, this is entertaining, but like if I was a white person, I'd be like, yep, see, they made a movie out of it. If I'm white, I'm thinking, look, they made a movie out of it. They think like they got a series about it. They think it's cute.
Who wants to live near these people? We see it.
I'm just being honest.
They take the Walmarts out of the neighborhood. First, they take the self-checkouts. They take the Walgreens, the McDonald's. They close the stores early. They put in place curfews, requirements for chaperones. Why? Because they fuck it all up. Because who's going to be at McDonald's at 2 a.m.? Because who's going to be after class tearing up McDonald's in a riot? Who's going to be at 7-Eleven stealing everything inside and ransacking the store? Who's going to be at Walmart going through the self-checkout and not scanning any of the items? And then they complain about food deserts. Really? Then they complain about redlining. It's not redlining, it's blacklining. We see what goes on. We see what accompanies the population. Crime, chaos, dishonesty, the idea that the rules don't apply, shamelessness, rudeness. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Wow. That's profound. That's the first time I've heard that clip. That really spoke to me. I don't know. That's the world they won't tell you about, guys. Nick's not afraid to say it.
I mean, and that's what I'm saying, man. If people just coming straight out, making whole YouTube careers off trashing us, we got to clean up our backyard, y'all. We got to do something about it, man. Just trying to do something about it. Bolo, what you mean when you say 40-year-old ninjas living out second childhood telling YNs BS? What 40-year-old you talking about? Now his gang for every race still. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. He does go a little, I don't like, but like, yeah, I mean, as far as like, yeah, we you know. I mean, I ain't never seen people get on platforms and talk about us like that. This is new to me. You know, this is new to me, saying somebody do this and he got 78K views and he got a dude making a reaction. Is dude Mexican? Oh, your hood, yeah, nah, for real talk though, Bolo. I mean, is dude Mexican? So we got to give a little bit of effort, man. I know I am, you know. Each one teach one. And if you can't do that, if you can't talk to them, just don't entertain that shit. Just act closed-minded to them, you know. And then it's like, see, me, I'm kind of different. Like, I wouldn't advise y'all to do what I be doing. But, like, I go around black people that think they hella hard and don't even show them no respect. Believe it or not, a bunch of YNs, if you walk past them and don't show no fear, they'll get mad. If they're in front of the store with tattoos on their face and smoking a blunt, talking shit, if you walk past them like you don't care, how dare him not be scared of us? Man, fuck y'all. Like, that's what I do. I wouldn't advise y'all to do that. You know, I'm built for the storm. You know what I'm saying? I'm built for that. And I got the thingamajig. So, you know what I mean? But I even went so far as to, man, fuck your tattoos on your face. Fuck your dreads, nigga. Fuck yourself. Fuck all that shit. Fuck you. You making us look bad. You want me to be scared? Fuck you. I'm going that far. You know what I'm saying? But y'all like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We got... They blowing up as podcasters talking about us. And it don't help when you look at... We got switches for Trump. You know what I mean? I don't want to answer your question. I can't... ask it again. What's your question? And don't ever put all caps and tell me to answer your question. But go ahead and ask it real quick. But don't ever do that again, though. Matter of fact, I don't even want to answer the question. Look, y'all like, subscribe. Man, look, we turning up, man, tomorrow morning. You feel me? I done got a little upset. Dude gonna tell me answer his question.